Good morning, and welcome to Gray Man Walking.
And Slider Walking.
Today is day 137. It's 60 degrees and 6:55 in the morning. We're going to walk to where we get picked up for Manchester Center and the Green Mountain House Hostel. So that's the plan for the day. We're going to try to get a hitch into town, resupply, eat something, and call the hostel to pick us up from town. They're located outside of town somewhat, so. All right. Beautiful morning. It is time to walk.
Status report.
Well, we're 3 miles in for the day. We've had one snack break. Started off with a cup of coffee, one of us did. I go back to this. I'm liking Vermont. There's a few little hills. I mean, you gotta expect some hills, but it's been a pretty good trail. And one of the things that's really good is it's been a little drier year up here, and that's really helped with trail conditions. Not really much mud. We had a little bit yesterday because of the rain the night before, but not enough to get over really in our shoes. So good day, beautiful blue sky. We walking.
We walking.
We be walking. We're 5.8 miles in for the morning. Ran into Jim, walked with him a little bit and caught up with him. Last saw him in Great Barrington. He did a 0 the next day, so he caught me in Slider this morning. Fairly humid out today. Not all that hot yet, but water's running off of us. But a nice day. We've only got a couple miles and a couple tenths to go. And we'll try our luck again at hitching. Everyone says that Vermonters do a really good job of picking up and moving the hikers around. Alright, Slider, I've told people out here on the trail that my daughter was a graphic designer. I hear you identify yourself sometimes as a web designer.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us a little bit about your business and what you like to do and kind of clients you like to attract.
Well, I guess I'm classically trained as a graphic designer. That's a broad term. And I started my career as a designer, as a in-house print designer. And then whenever I opened up my own studio of one, if you will, I transitioned into doing a lot of websites. So designing and developing websites. And that's primarily what I do now. I do still a lot of, anything and everything in between brand and web design. But typically the ultimate goal with a lot of the clients that I work with is a website. But if they need some other digital design for social media or YouTube graphics, I help them out with that. And same with email marketing and brand identity. So logo, colors, fonts, all that jazz. So, and I just, in terms of the type of people I work with, I work a lot with people who are kind of in early stages, still building businesses. The key part is that the people who started the business are still very much in the business. So I'm working directly with them. They're still excited about it. Their heart's still in it. And So I get to work directly with them rather than working with someone who they've hired and they're paying to make these decisions. So, yeah, and I've worked with, let's see, therapists, real estate agents, a meat, they 3D printed meat startup. Let's see, coffee roaster. What else? Done some digital virtual conferences for people. So really not a industry specific type, but a lot of different people from all over the country, and so it's always
I was going to ask
exciting.
that. You've got some clients from some far-flung places. Try to name some of the places that clients of yours.
So I'm based in Virginia, and I have had the grand total of 1 Virginia client so far. It was my mom. But California, North Carolina, Georgia, Texas, Michigan. I've had 1 in Australia. That was the only international gal.
Yeah.
A lot of them in California. I've had some in Nevada. But yeah, that's the beauty of an online business. You get to meet people from all over, all walks of life, all kinds of different experiences.
All right. Well, we'll link your business in the description if anyone has any need for whatever she just said, because it went right over my head.
Brand design, web design, anything in between design.
There you go. Give her a holler. All right. My part as a dad, I'm very proud of her. She's making a living with her own business, working out of her home, raising 3 kids, and being the best daughter ever. So my favorite daughter. So I'm proud of you, and I'm really tickled that you took time out of your busy schedule to come out here and pound some of these trails with me.
Well, that's the beauty of it too.
Yeah.
I make the rules, however good or bad they are.
All righty. Thanks, Ladder. Well, we're almost ready to start descending to the road to Manchester Center. They had to take us up to the highest point first, because that's what they do. Ultimately, that's what we do.
Okay, tonight we're staying at the Green Mountain House Hostel. Kitchen and table area here. Got Gray Man doing his trail homework.
Done.
Done. Little seating area. Nice little collection of lost and found, or what do they call it? Hiker box. Hiker box. Living room. And this is kind of cool. I don't know if they do this everywhere, do they?
Yeah.
All the names of people who've been here so far. And then we go upstairs. Got some past classes here. And through here is a bunk room, washer, dryer, bathroom. And then through here, we've got another bunk room in there that's got a bathroom in it. And then Grayman and I are staying in the presidential suite, the private room. And it's pretty nice. Also has air conditioning. And just like that, my hiking days are over. Well, since the cat's out of the bag and everyone now knows that I'm Gray Man's trail secretary and I edit all of his videos, I thought I'd leave him a little surprise love note for him to find later on. You know, I didn't think I would like it this much. At first, when he told me that he was gonna hike the AT, I thought, well, that's odd, but okay. You know, he was, we grew up on a farm, and so there was, you know, outdoor activities, but not like, you know, a 6-month-long outdoor activity. So I thought it was odd. But then he started buying his gear, and I thought, okay, this is happening. So, you know, and then he started it, and I was like, all right, I guess this is what he's doing. And, you know, part of his thing, as everyone has come to find out, is involving his family, getting people to come out here and share the experience with him. And, you know, I'm fortunate that I was able to come do a week with him, 6 days in the woods with him. And, you know, I'm sad to go home, you know, partly because I'm leaving my dad in the woods. But also because it was a lot of fun. So I get why people do it. It's peaceful. It's a challenge. It's fun. You get to meet a lot of different people. You know, get to see a lot of things you don't in everyday life. But anyway, so about 500 miles to go, Gray Man. You can do it.
All right. Another AT day is done. We did 8.6 miles to get into Manchester Center. We hitched a ride from a trailhead by a father whose daughter had walked the long trail last year, so now he picks up hikers every time he sees them. Nice place here at the Green Mountain House Hostel. We got a full house tonight. Some of the people we know are here. Several people walking the long trail that we've met. Sass, Gadget, Soap, and Pumbaa are here. Tangerine's here. So, good bunch. We all had our supper. Ready to go in the morning. Slider's not going to get picked up till 11, so I'm going to wait. And then they're going to drop me off at the trailhead. And then I'll be walking north. Slider?
Yes.
You got any last words over there in the dark?
Don't make me go back.
Have you enjoyed your 6 days of hiking with your daddy?
I have. I didn't think I would like it as much as I do. I wouldn't put myself in the outdoor enthusiast category, but you can put me in the being outdoors and emptying your brain category. I've enjoyed it, and, you know, obviously I'm excited to go back and see my kids, but I could stay a little bit longer, too.
Well, I'm sure glad you came. I tell you, folks, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I've heard those words before coming out of my mouth. All right. I'm not sure how I'm going to feel once she's gone. I've had some guest hikers, and of course my stepson Shad was with me for about 8 days. But Usually my visits are for a day. And easy come, easy go, but you get used to having someone around for a week. We'll see. I have to report on that as it happens. Alright, maybe a late start tomorrow. Pretty sure it's going to involve some walking. Good night, everyone.